Mark Thiessen is a fellow at the American Enterprise Institute and a former speechwriter for President George W. Bush, also columnist for the Washington Post. Mark, and so the president came out today and said these are changes, but they don't go to the core of the law. And, you know, things get messy when you try to mess with 1/6 of the U.S. economy. Your thoughts?
Nope. I think he just explained it right there. When big government sticks its nose into 1/6 of the economy, it creates a huge mess. I mean, look, Chuck Todd asked a great question. There have been something like 14 different unilateral changes to Obamacare since in this year alone. I mean, they delayed the employer mandate for a year. They changed the deadline for the individual mandate because they didn't even know what was in the law. He announced this grace period for people with canceled plans, which was then promptly rejected by half the states because he didn't have the authority to do it. Then they delay the rollout of the website for employer-based plans.
My head is swimming. I know you could go.
And it goes on and on and on. I'm not going to go. But the problem is, exactly, our heads are spinning, and the heads of the American people are spinning. And so what's happening is every time they do one of these changes, they are throwing the insurance market into turmoil because they have to plan for these things. But two, they are devastating confidence in the basic competence, not just of their administration, but of government itself, which is devastating for the liberal project.
We're already seeing some of that in the polling. Gallup had a poll this week that showed that 72% of those polled believe that the biggest threat to the United States in our future will be big government. And a significant number of that, Mark, a significant number of Democrats believe that. Yeah. This isn't just the far right.
No, that's exactly right. When Barack Obama took office, it was 55% thought that. Today, 72%. That's 3 out of 4 Americans. That is the largest number in 50 years of polling by Gallup. And there has been, since Barack Obama took office, there has been a 24-point increase in the number of Democrats who say that big government is the biggest threat to our country.
Put that back on the board, if you would. Just put, excuse me, Mark, but just put that with the Republicans, the Independents, and the Democrats. Look at those numbers. 71% of independents believe that. 92% Republicans. And 56, a healthy majority of Democrats believe that. They're afraid of big government now.
That's exactly right. And it started out 32 when he took office. So it's gone up 24 points. So, I mean, when you have a situation where the majority of Democrats believe that the big government is the biggest threat to the country, the liberal cause is losing. I mean, this is devastating for it because people are looking at this and saying, this is what happens when big government sticks its nose into 1/6 of the economy. Maybe big government isn't such a good idea. So I mean, this Obamacare may be actually the worst thing to happen to liberalism in the history of the ideology.
But what does 2014 look like? Because we've heard over and over that they believe the website is working better. The people are going to get on. They're going to see great plans. They're going to be happy. We're going to see a lot of people who didn't have insurance before, not the people who got canceled because of Obamacare, but the people who had no insurance ever, get insured, feel happy, and things are going to start to turn around.
Yeah, they keep saying that the website's the problem. It's like that scene in the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin when he's the gas station attendant and the sniper's shooting at the gas cans and he says he hates these cans. No, they don't hate. They didn't hate the cans. They're trying to kill you. It's not the website. It's the law. It's the fact that millions of people are losing their insurance. It's the fact that 50 million people. I mean, are they going to give this exemption to 50 million people on the employer-based plan when 50 million people in their employer-based plans lose their health care next year?
Yeah.
I mean, this just is never ending.
And this paddle game, and that's all I need. There's another reference to the same movie.
More
all right,
cans.
Mark. Hey, listen, great to see you. Merry Christmas.
Thanks,
Happy
Megan.
New Year.
Merry Christmas.
You know, right? The Jerk, right? I'm old enough to know that reference.